Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW2020 Predicts here, where it's a series where we take a WWE superstar and we just simulate through to the end of their career and see through the magic 8 ball that is Total Extreme Wrestling what is to come. And today we are looking at one Tyler Bate, the 26-year-old English wrestler with 10 years of experience, which is crazy. Tyler Bate currently still in NXT UK, forever in NXT UK it would seem. Title-wise, I mean, that's a lot of titles, but the WWE-related ones is the NXT UK Triple Crown, the only man so far to achieve it, I am going to say. Yeah, because, I mean, Pete Dunne's Butch now, so he's probably never going to achieve it. Walter's Gunter now, so he's probably never going to achieve it. And Ilya Dragunov is... God knows what name he will become. We'll find out together at some point. But still, he's won the NXT UK Tag titles, NXT UK Heritage Cup, and of course, the NXT UK Championship. Pete Dunne, a sturdy list of accolades, ranks on the Power 500, or he did for 4 consecutive years, a few years out of it. Can he fight back into it? And what is to come in his career? Will he ever get out of NXT UK? Go to main NXT 2.0 at this point? Go to WWE, Raw, SmackDown? Can he become the first ever English World Champion? Without further ado, I think we should go find out. So, I'm going to simulate forward to the end of the career as Tyler Bate, or as close as possible, and we will have a look over it and, yeah, see how he does, see where he goes company-wise, see what he does title-wise, where he ranks in the Power 500, the quality of his matches. We'll look at everything. And we'll look to answer the question, what is to come in the career of Tyler Bate? And here we are, Monday, week 3, August 2050. I was forever waiting for this to simulate. And Tyler Bate has finally retired. He's also injured, which probably explains why he retired. I actually banged a nail on the head retirement-wise because he was officially retired literally yesterday in game Sunday, week 2, August 2050. Now it's Monday, week 3, August 2050. So I absolutely nailed this one pretty much. But Tyler Bate, yeah, he got a badly herniated spinal disc Wednesday, week 3, May 2049, out for a year and 3 months. So he heals from that in 2 days. I just think it's really funny that he got that. He went through nearly an entire year of rehab, about 3 months left to go, you know, saying I'm going to come back, and then about 3 months to go he said, nah, actually I'm going to call it, and he retired. Fair enough, mate. Badly herniated spinal disc. Still though, skill-wise, look at that psychology. I mean, the psychology, the in-ring stats are still pretty good. Basics off the charts, safety incredibly good, not very consistent. I mean, he's an injured man. Toned, small, performance very high, charisma on the mic, angle-wise he'd probably do very well. Whilst physical health is in the mud in his head and his body. Unlucky, mate. Mentally incredible. Tyler Bate has called it a day on his career. A career where he stayed in WWE all throughout it. Literally. No AEW. A surprise. There's usually an AEW in there. Let's just have a look at his title history. And, I mean, there is titles to talk about. Wow. He is a 7-time tag champ, a 3-time US champ, and a 3-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But looking at this, it took a while to get going. This started May 2022, and he won his first title in this experiment in May 2033. It took him 11 years to win a title. He won it with Charles Crowley. In the end, 11 years to get up and running. I mean, after that, he kind of went on to. That was the SmackDown Tag title, the only SmackDown Tag title he won, and then he focused on the SmackDown, the Raw. My apologies, the Raw Tag Team titles, which he won a lot of. July 2034 to August 2034, a little reign of Alexander Hammerstone. Then March 2035 to August 2035, a bit of a longer reign with Montez Ford, Tyler Bate and Montez. Always nice to see Montez pop up. December 2035, he won it back a few months after he lost it with Montez. With Charles Crowley again, they held it till May 2036. Then it was March 2038 to June 2038 with Harland. You know, the Big Strong Boi in Tyler Bate, and just the God, I want to say the God Destroyer. in Haaland/Parker Bordeaux. Parker Boudreaux. I can never get the pronunciation right, so apologies if I did get that wrong. So he had that reign with Haaland. They dropped it in June 2038, and then October 2038, he won his first world title. He might have been the first English. We will check. Pete Dunne's the main competition, I imagine, for that one. Charles Crowley's held out. He sounds British. Apologies if Charles Crowley's meant to be really well known. Oh, God. October 2038 to June 2039. So quite a long reign with the WWE title as well. After that, what are we looking at? That's 2041. Raw tag with Cameron Grimes, August 2039 to November 2039. US title, September 2040 to March 2041. The Englishman, champion of the United States. February 2043 to July 2043. Bron Breakker and Tyler Bate, kind of a big face of NXT UK and a big face of NXT 2.0, winning the Raw tag titles together. That was his final tag title reign. And then, so he dropped the Raw tag titles in July 2043, but in June 2043, so maybe this is part of the reason he lost the Raw tag titles, because he was WWE champion as well. He was a double champ, maybe a bit distracted, but till February 2040, so another long reign with the WWE Championship, before his final WWE title reign, September 2044 to June 2045. So another long reign. He's getting long reigns with these belts, is Tyler Bate. And then before he retired, he won 2 more US titles, February 2048 to October 2048, and March 2049 to May 2049. So a smaller reign to end up, but still, it took him a while to get going, 11 years, in fact, till he won his first title in this save, but 7 tag titles, 3 US titles, 3 WWE titles, it's nothing to sneer at. It is an impressive list of accomplishments for the big strong boy that is Tyler Bate. Power 500 wise, he did power into it in 2027. It took him a while to get going in that as well. And he started quite lowly, 284, 173, 100. He fought into the top 100, then out of it, then into it, out of it. His highest ever ranking was 2039 when he was 25th in the world. 2039, the year where, title-wise, he won his tag titles with Cameron Grimes. So I guess that played a very big part in him being one of the 25th best wrestler on the planet. And he lives in Hawaii. Sure. That seems crazy. He gets recalled to WWE, so called up to the main roster in January 2023, and then he thinks, right, I'm going to WWE. I got to relocate. Where should I go? Should I go Orlando? Performance center there. Maybe Texas for the taxes or something. And he thinks, no. I'm going to go to Hawaii, which just seems incredibly impractical, in all honesty. But hey, man, mahalo. You do you, Tyler. Match history-wise, what's Tyler Bate been up to? Nothing this year. He has been injured. But overall, Tyler Bate, come on, 473 wins, 505 losses, 2 draws. So a negative record. How many matches is that? 475, 505, 975, 980. 980 matches, 473 wins. It's pretty even, but it does lean a bit more towards losses, sadly. Average rating of 73. Towards the end of his career when he's slowing down, and also at the start of his career in NXT UK, those are going to be lower rankings, so that might have played a part. Highest rating of 94 though, so when he was good, I'm going to assume it's 2039 because he was 25th in the world. No. He has such a low average rating. I'm sorry, how bad was the quality in 2039 that he got 25th in the world? Maybe I'm going too late in his career. Come on, Tyler. 94. What? I've already forgotten what I'm looking for. Was it that 94? It was. It was in here somewhere. Come on. 94. Tyler Bates' best ever match. Episode of Raw in July. Charles Crowley defeated JC, Tyler Bate, and Montez Ford in a sellout crowd for an 85. The show got an 85. That got a 94. Tyler put on a 76. Charles Crowley with the 91 to carry it. Tyler Bate. A solid career. I mean, multi-time tag champ. Multi, 7. With 6 different partners. And 3 US, 3 WWE, a lot of reigns, living in Hawaii. His career probably not ending how he would have wanted with this extended injury with a badly herniated disc. And he's just kind of medically not good enough to compete, really. Head is 10 out of 100, body 0 out of 100, arms 45, legs 55. Yeah, it's just, it's a no-go for you, Tyler. But still, AEW, gone out of business. Big Tony, as always, has bankrupted the company. WWE is run in this world not by Steph, by Weber Hatfield. Good for you. But Bruce Shirk is in charge of booking. Oh my God. You know what? If this man told me that I was jobbing out, I don't think I'd have complaints. I don't think I'm going to argue with him. The only way you could be cooler, if that E was a U, if he was just Bruce Shark. What a strong name. I say, realising that the shark in Finding Nemo's called Bruce, isn't it? So, oh God. The big stars of WWE, familiar faces. We got Gable Steveson, MJF. Cesaro has been reincarnated as Raymond Donders. One of the Young Bucks is Elmer Tufnell now. Should have gone with that name. Whilst Justin Gabriel is Devon Moshu, which is beautiful. Beautiful, gorgeous. Cameron Grimes was right up there as well. What do I want to look at? I wanted to look at titles because I just wanted to see if Tyler Bate was the first English world champion. So Tyler Bate got his reign here, and Butch literally has a second one just before that. So no, Tyler Bate was not the first English world champion. Butch, I'll assume, was. I mean, I guess the two people I'll look at is Butch and Charles Crowley, just because Charles Crowley, at the very least, put on an incredible rating, and if you're getting those high ratings, you might have been, or have gotten post or pre-pushed. So Pete Dunne is a 4-time WWE champion, 1-time Universal. His first reign was April 2036, WrestleMania. Lovely moment. Whilst Charles Crowley, can he beat 2036? Charles Crowley retired as well, 2037. So, but no, I'm sorry, 2030, Universal, an 8-time world champion, Charles Crowley. 8 world titles, 3 SmackDown tags, 3 Raw tags, a Rumble and 4 Money in the Banks. Tyler Bate, no offense, you look awful career-wise compared to this kid. I say kid, you're older than Tyler Bate. But still, 3 tag titles with Cameron Grimes, 2 with Tyler Bate, 1 with Raymond Donders. Cesaro, I want to say, I just saw his face. But still, the first English WWE champion, or world champion, was Charles Crowley. The first English WWE champion was Pete Dunne, but the first English world champion period was the Universal title, and it was Charles Crowley. I've got way off topic. Tyler Bate, how would I rank his career? It took a while to get going, but I think he could look back fondly, you know, after a day of riding the waves in Hawaii. He could go back to his beach house, and he could look back fondly on those 7 tag titles, his 3 US and his 3 WWE World Heavyweight titles. But what do you think? How do you think the career of Tyler Bate has gone? It took him a while to get going, but I think accolade-wise he's done good enough, don't you? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. How do you think Tyler Bate's career is actually going to go? You think he's ever going to get out of NXT UK? Maybe. Possibly at some point. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed. While you're in the comments, why don't you let me know any superstars you'd like to see a similar experiment done with? Always love to hear what you want. I've had suggestions from people in the past I've used, and suggestions I'm going to use. I have a list, I promise. If you have enjoyed, I hope you have, then please do leave a like and subscribe for more. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.